Hey, hey, hey. Coming live at ya. Big Burry in the house. Whoop, whoop. Come get your live servant. Let me know if you've joined, so I'm not awkwardly sitting here looking at myself. Oh, here we go. First customer of the day. Come get it, come get it. It's fresh, it's live. The big body. Look at this. Audience is arriving. Who do we have? There's got to be a way I can see who's on. Hey guys, welcome. Let me know. Let me know who's there. It's very early. It's a very earlier time that I normally do a live. Thank you. Welcome. Apparently, it's 8 viewers at the moment. Just let me know when through chats anyone there that I know, and I'll start yapping me chops. Welcome everyone. Please like the. I think it helps it if you like the live broadcast. If you like it, please do like it. The little like. I'll start chatting once I start getting some messages coming through, just to see who's here, who's not. Welcome guys. Welcome to my live broadcast. Hey. I don't know what that means. Hey. Monarchy of the Empire. Welcome. Hey. Just let me know. Let me know who's around, guys. I'll just wait. Hello. Hey, how you going, man? Hey, Monarchy of the Empire. I'll call you Empire. How's that? Therian. Welcome, guys. I'll start chatting. Thanks for that. Thanks for the messages. Thanks for the like, whoever's liked. Yeah, I thought I'll start the discussion on something I thought was just funny. I went to the supermarket prior to coming out here. I'm Just got a slow cooking, I don't know what you want to call it, probably more of a stew, which I'll probably get to show you. Um, hey, but I went to the supermarket just to get some stuff, and this is funny. I think it's funny. And there was kind of a guy with long hair and an earring, kind of like a dangling earring. He looked kind of cool, very trendy, especially from Mount Gambier, where I'm from, around. Currently residing, and I noticed he had heaps of soy milk. Some of you guys know where this is going, and I just said, "Oh, is that?" And I was just genuinely being real. I'm like a child when it comes to things, I really, I don't fall under the intimidation and premise that don't say this, don't say that. I try to be very free in my expression. And is that all that soy milk? Is that for you? Are you drinking that soy? And then he looks at me and he goes, "Yeah, I'll drink some of it." And I go, "Oh, be careful, you'll get man breasts." I think I'm allowed to say that. And yes, it's funny because I do have them, not from soy, but it's funny because his reaction. Hey, Roy in the house, guys. Roy's a really special dude. He's awesome. Yeah, welcome, bro. I'm just telling a story. I'm just telling a story about a guy in the supermarket with heaps of soy milk, and so I continued and I said to him, I said, "Oh, I said, aren't you worried you'll get, you look." I said something like, "Watch out, you'll get man breast." And the guy and the soy had already set in because he didn't look very manly, which was interesting too. Now I'll explain later. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will explain it, and I'll mansplain myself. And he just went, when I said that, he just went, he did like a girly, I really mean girly, like a smirk, which actually confirmed the soy milk in his life, in his body. Now, if you're unaware, guys, this isn't, I don't want to say the word, it might not work for me well. No, I'm allowed to say it, I think. It's not a conspiracy, but that's the word I thought I wasn't allowed to say, maybe. I've got a slap on the wrist from another social media site. That's why I'm doing it on YouTube, guys. But yeah, this is very factual stuff. But so certain pregnant women, when their estrogen levels go, I'm probably butchering this. Some of you guys will be better at this. When their levels drop too much during pregnancy, they'll actually give them soy milk. The body, it doesn't give you estrogen, but it makes the body produce it. That's what it does. So naturally, and it does it quite well, guys. This is very factual stuff. This isn't me, just having a joke at someone. So especially a lot of us males, and I'm sorry if you feel excluded, but you're not if you're female. But a lot of us males, we in with all the stuff we have in our diets these days, we really need to fight for all the testosterone levels in our body as we can, especially as we. Oh, it disconnected for a moment. I actually think it's quite funny that guys will drink soy milk knowing this stuff. So hope that makes sense, guys. But yeah, it was just I thought that was such a funny encounter. I'm like, far out. Like, you've proven to me by your very bitchy reaction that the soy milk's doing its job. Yeah, so there's that. But yeah, I thought I'd just jump on today. Didn't really have much. I mean, I really don't have anything prepared. I thought I'll just have a little chat and stuff. So I'm cooking, I'll show you over here, a stew. Look at that. That's a stew. A big, hearty stew. I don't know. I'll show you again. That was probably a bit quick. Stew. It's slow cooking, guys. It's very slow cooking. It hasn't quite heated up yet. I'm not a bad cook. I'm pretty I'm a good cook. I know I know a lot, I guess, with the cooking. I've been doing it for a while. I cook meals in my van. So we can have discussions around van life, all sorts of stuff. Ask any questions, guys. I mean, I shouldn't, that's a risky thing to say. Don't ask any questions. What kind of season? Oh, yeah. So, guys, I'll talk about what I put in that stew. So there's beef. Nice beef, actually. I'm quite surprised. It was cheap meat, but it had a lot of... Right, this... Yeah. Yeah, so it's got carrots, potatoes, beef, and there's like a German sausage just to kind of give it a flavour. Europeans do a lot of that. They put sausages in their stews and soups and whatnot. This German type of sausage, I can't even remember the name, it's a sort of Bavarian sausage. Dill, fresh dill. Squeeze a lemon. That's really makes it. 2 stock cubes, not the ones I normally like to use, but yeah, so it's pretty basic, and just water, added a lot of liquid to it. I think the only difference between a stew and a soup really is a stew's more thick and a soup's more runny. Yeah, so I don't know about this rating thing. Exactly what's going on here, bro. But yeah, so that's slow cooking. I'll put that really low, and it's just yeah, cooking away. It smells awesome. Oh, and there's onion as well. And yeah, sure, I could have added heaps of stuff to it. Probably, I'm thinking, no, I don't think I missed telling you what's in it. That's pretty much what's in it. And yeah, it's that's what I love about food. You can keep stuff really simple and it'll be amazing. And the main ingredient, I'm not joking, this is dead serious, is you put love into it, guys. You put love into it, mate. Any other discussions regarding van life, bushcraft, making, crafting? Yeah, feel free to ask away, guys. Even if it's stuff regarding who I am and who I'm not, or whatever. I do have moderators here, guys. They're in the crowd. So you know, if you fall out of line, you'll be sacrificed. But yeah. How's your day so far, mate? Oh, you're probably not used to it in America, but in Australia we'll call everyone mate. G'day, mate. How you going? So we just call everyone mate. New Zealanders tend to go, oh, there's a lot of likes. Thanks for all the likes, guys. Kiwis tend to go, bro. Hey, bro. What do Americans say? I should know that. Dude. No, this is California, hey. Dude. Yo, dude. Totally. Yeah, I wonder what I could discuss. I could dig up. It's pretty good. Also, I've watched way too much TV. I know the Aussie accent. Yeah? How do you know it? Like, just following certain people? Oh, there's something I want to ask you. I'll ask you why you're typing probably the other question I asked, but if you're not Aussie, guys, this is actually cool. This is a cool discussion. I like culture discussions. If you're not Aussie here, could you just tell me your perspective on Aussies? And don't worry, I got pretty thick skin because even though I'm born in Australia and I am Australian, I have a... Yeah, cool. Okay, that's cool. Let me know your perception of Aussies. because I don't like everything about my culture. I don't, and I don't think any culture is perfect. There's things that I don't know if you know what this means, but peeve me, like annoy me, about my culture. And I think sometimes good things can be bad things in certain aspects, in certain ways. But yeah, let me know if you're not Aussie on here. Let me know. Yeah, Crocodile Dundee. Yeah, cool. Yeah, what was his name? Was it Paul Hogan? Paul Hogan, that actor. Yeah, I think he's still alive. But he's I think he's at least in his 80s now. Or Paul Hogan. There's some cool Aussie movies. Really good. We make some good movies. Two Hands is one I really recommend watching. Really catches the kind of Aussie culture a bit. Two Hands, guys. I think it's Two Hands. Is a really cool Aussie movie, I reckon. We definitely can make really good movies. Guy Pearce makes good movies. He's like an actor turned director, I think. I think he still acts and directs. Um, and I guess like a lot of cultures, you can put on your accent more. So I could be more, full blown Aussie. Flat out, mate. Yeah, nah, she'll be right, mate. Yeah. Oh, I've actually met Aussies from the bush, and I had one as a boss. Even I struggled understanding them. And the Aussies from the bush, a lot of them, the more they like you, the more they'll call you names. I'm probably a bit reluctant to say some of the stuff on here, especially, but yeah, they'll full on call you names and stuff, and it would just be like it's just how they've learnt to communicate. Yeah, for sure. Um, Questions. Oh, I like the whole culture stuff. We've got to talk about culture stuff for sure. If you have any ideas of cool things to talk about with cultures, or something maybe something that stands out to you with the Aussie culture, or is this true about Aussie culture? Yada yada yada. Um, um, I feel like Americans, you just get a get out of jail free card because everyone watches American movies, so it's kind of like, yeah, then there might be certain things regarding certain places specific, obviously, but I guess we learn a lot about the American culture through movies, and I've had people I've known that either come from there or have gone there for holidays. Um, yeah, culture. So my culture is interesting. So both my parents were born in China. I know. You'd never guess. You'd never expect that. But yeah, both my parents born in China. Um, yeah, and so their parents, so my grandparents were the ones that came from Russia. So I actually speak the language too, which is pretty cool when you think about it. It's like, wait, your parents are born in China and then you're born in Australia and can still speak Russian. I think that's a pretty fair effort there. Pretty cool. We grew up a very old school Russian culture. Um, Good and bad, like all cultures. I think there's good and bad. Sometimes there's really good things and there's really bad things. It's a bit of a mix. So if there was an AI thing, it would probably say culture chats right now or something. See, that's stew, which I'll show you guys again. That stew's just slow cooking, and it's starting to get a bit of heat through it. So the heat will slowly go through it. See the heat going through it. See it bubbling up. That smoked sausage just gives it a nice smokiness flavour. It's very, very European. It's kind of like a Ukrainian stew. Ukrainian borscht, sorry, which is like a soup. Yeah, so probably won't do this live for heaps long. Maybe if I get hassled, maybe I'll do one later because I think a lot of the guys, Roy would know. Sorry, cooking breakfast. Oh yeah, that's all right, bro. That's all right. Did I make you hungry, boy? I'll chat more in a sec. Yeah. I made you hungry, and you're like, stuff this. I'm cooking breakfast. Yeah. Um. Cool. But yeah, I might possibly end it kind of early. We'll see how we go. I'll let you know when absolutely made me hungry. Ha ha ha. Nice. That's what I want. Then we're kind of feasting together in a weird way. Yeah, nice. I got the juices flowing for sure. Yeah, yeah, I'll definitely do a live later, I reckon, because a lot of people we know will normally free that time because that's when I made friends with them, so it makes sense. Time frames, we've all got different time frames, different depending where we're from. Shivers Roy, you'd be early in the morning, wouldn't you, right now? You'd be like I'll guess, you're like 3 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. Am I right? Let me know, Roy. Why? Why? What? Imagine I was like your annoying friend. Hey, why? And I don't say Roy, I say why. Hey, why? Why? But yeah, let me know if you can hear me. 1 a.m. Shivers. Okay. Yep. That makes sense. So you still haven't gone to bed, or you already woken up? Why does that sound weird? Have you already waken? Oh, man, have you already awoke, or you to go to bed still? That's the question. But yeah, getting excited again. Got some things of eventuating, financial things that just waiting on that I've kind of set, but I awoken. Okay. I don't know why that's hard for me to process right now. Awaken, awaken, awoken. Have you done it right? Is that right? Awoken. Roy, you're good with grammar, bro. Help me out. I'm shocked with grammar at times. Sometimes you'll think I'm smart with grammar, just because I'll grab a big word and just throw it in there and it will work. But every now and then, probably more than every now and then, but I'll throw words in there. It's like, huh? Yeah. But yeah, it's you'll have to correct me. You might have not heard me, but you'll have to correct me. Is awoken correct? Is that are you correct? And I'm just completely just messed it up. I made my friend. It is. Oh, it's correct. Cool. I made my friend hungry. He's cooking brekkie because I showed him my stew. See, that's how good the stew is. Oh, no. I think it's just me and you at this point. We'll definitely get more viewers doing it later. I reckon some of the other boys, they're both correct in their own terms, technically. Yeah, true. But how I was using it's awoken. Yeah. Now that makes sense to me, actually. Awoken. Awaken. Awaken's more. Oh, awaken's like. Where's everyone else at? I know, right? Um, I know my nephew's got stuff on, so it makes sense if he's busy. Noah. Um, and the other boys, I don't know. I might be out of their time frame because of oh, my nose just got itchy. I might be out of their time frame, but I did send them messages. I sent Tappy messages. I sent Big Tommy messages. I know where are dogs at? Hear me now. Yeah, yeah, it's totally true. Hey, Roy, you might have told me. What do you do for work? Or what do you do for a livelihood? I think that's better, livelihood, because it's not always working for the man. yeah, definitely doing a live later. I reckon I'll get the numbers, especially when people settle down for din din. I think plasma donation. Oh, cool. So you're like a There's a word. I completely forgot the word. Yeah. So you would have studied like working with blood and taking blood and all that. So kind of like heading towards more being a nurse, eh? But not the full 4 years or whatever you have to do to study it. Maybe is that Will that be right? I think that's how it is in Australia with the people that take blood. And then obviously you get, if you go to other medical professions, you get recognised learning and all that stuff. Oh yeah, she's getting hot, man. She's getting hot. No, more like let them take my plasma from me. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah. What? And what? You can actually, bro. I'm not stirring you, but people actually you can live off that. Is that a thing, mate? I'm in the wrong. What am I doing? Is that an actual thing? Like you can literally live off that, or it's kind of just subsidizes your lifestyle. Lifestyle. I like using lifestyle as a thing because it's like lifestyle. Yeah, I think. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because there's blood and then there's plasma. You can donate twice a week for about. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, okay. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Is it very hard to qualify because of certain things, or you just don't have any certain diseases, and then you're healthy, and that's kind of it? I guess really. I guess it's the same as blood, isn't it? Yeah. Don't worry, don't answer that. It's probably a stupid question. Um, wow, that stew smells amazing. The the dill really makes it. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so it's more subsidizes you rather than yeah. I feel like you'd be a good artist, Roy. Like you'd be good with art, I bet, eh? Or music, something like that. Tell me if I'm right. Do you like your food spicy? I do, bro. I can actually eat really, really hot food. I don't like it. Oh, you like spicy too, yeah. I can eat really hot, but I don't like it too hot. I like the balance between hot and nice flavour. Because not all hot's the same hot, and the same flavour. I can draw you. Yeah. Oh, cool. Cool. That's so cool. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I could definitely pick up. Yeah, you have the arty side. I mean, you wouldn't be goth unless you had some sort of arty side to you, man. Let's be honest. Oh, then again, maybe you could get like a brittle breadstick goth, couldn't you? It's just like, hey, um, yeah, like no art, no, not artistic bone in their body. I guess you could get that too. But a lot of the goth people I've known or like goth, I find normally pretty creative, like very creative. I find. Um, that's just my experience. I don't really know. Um, yeah, yeah. Oh, I wonder if you ever watched a show called IT Crowd. There's a funny, the guy from Mighty Boosh, Noel Fielding, is in it, and he plays like a goth guy in like a room, locked away in a room. It's pretty funny, and he starts this business from goth to boss because he ends up not being a goth and he ends up being like a CEO. It's funny as, but it's a really funny comedy show. If you get a chance, guys, IT Crowd, it's gold. Let me know, Roy, if you know what I'm talking about. But if you get a chance, also YouTube it. From goth to boss, you'll love it. It's funny as. But yeah, he's like, he starts a business essentially showing people how they can not be just a goth and they can get normal lives. I think you'll love it. Let me know. Yeah, let me know if you know what I'm on about. Or if you check it out or whatever. But yeah. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited because stuff I'm obviously being vague about, financial stuff that's really, really big. It's going to free me up in so many ways. It's all sorted. I'm just waiting on the processes of the whole thing. So yeah, get excited. I got something to tell you. Oh, cool. Okay, I got a funny story. I can't believe it. Okay, last night I had a dream. I dream a lot, guys, and I'm glad to hear you're on your way. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm definitely. Yeah, it's a bit of a waiting game, but if I'm patient, it might only be 2 weeks away, but I don't think it's more than a month away till it gets done. I probably will say more, maybe see how I go, but say more about the whole thing down the track. But I got to tell you a cool story. You're gonna love this, guys. Okay, definitely should build a bit of hype. I had a funny dream last night. It was a good dream. It was quite funny actually. So I'll try not to hark on too much. Nah, why not? Just give me every detail, right? So I had a dream, and I was traveling, and lately I've been getting dreams of traveling, and part of it is, and I don't want to get too spiritual with it, but I mean I am very spiritual, but part of it is God's gearing me up for travel, if that makes sense. He's really placing it in me and setting my way with it. So yeah, understandably, I dream of travel a lot, and I am processing travel a lot. So there's that too, but it's all encompassed. It's all part of it. Anyway, so I had this dream last night. You guys are gonna love this. It's funny as. In the dream last night, I was traveling, and it was like this massive, massive, massive mansion. Big mansion, just had so many rooms and places. It was like a whole city within a mansion almost. That's how it felt. Like you just doors and doors, bathrooms after bathrooms, rooms after rooms. You know, you never really go everywhere in this mansion. Not that in the dream you're like mansion, you just know it's a real big house. And I'm walking around and at one point I'm like, especially living in a van, this is something I guess I'm process a lot. At one point I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom, I gotta have a shower, I gotta get clean, I gotta have a shower. And I go into this massive bathroom complex. And I come into this bathroom and there's like, it was a bit messy, but not like yucky messy, just a bit messy, like someone had lived there and, left their clothes around. And I'm starkers. Like I'm I don't know what I'm allowed to say. Yeah, I'm naked in this bathroom. You're going to love this. So I'm naked and I'm like, oh yeah, about to have a shower. And then all of a sudden, to my unbeknownst, this bathroom was like the set of a retail store. So at a certain time, this bathroom gets used like a retail store. I know it sounds weird, but in the dream it made sense. Anyway, all these retail workers come in, and you could tell they were all focused on their job. They were not focused on the naked guy blocking himself. They were just focused on doing their job. And I'm standing in the corner by the door like this going, oh crap, what am I going to do? Right? So bear with me. So I'm literally standing there starkers in the corner of this bathroom, and there's all these retail workers moving out and about and doing their job, their morning routine. They know what they're doing, and they've got a job to do. Anyway, so I'm like, what am I going to do? And then I thought, maybe I could get them all to leave just for a moment so I could put me clothes on, right? And looking at them, I'm like, there is no way I'm going to be able to get them out that I can put my clothes on. So then, out of nowhere, I realised, out of nowhere I realised, oh, you know how things just happen in a dream and you're all right? I realised I'm wearing a hippie, I think they call them maxi skirts. They're like a long dress up, down to the feet. And it was kind of like a patchy kind of hippie one, but it's kind of like your pretty hippie girls wear. That's the only way I could describe it. But I'm wearing one of these skirts in the dream, and I knew I had nothing else under the skirt either. I knew that in the dream. It was just the skirt. Retail and bathroom sounds like a nightmare to me. No, it wasn't. It was definitely not a nightmare. Anyway, I find myself I've whacked on some white shirt that was a little bit tight, especially me being so big, and I've got this skirt on, right? And I might even try to interpret it after, which I've started processing, but we'll go to that later. Anyway, next part, I'm out of that bathroom, I moved on, and there's a whole bunch of what I'll call like a church youth group, and they were like young adults. They were like young adults, and at this point I'm still traveling, so I'm traveling. Keep that in mind. I'm traveling, and this guy that's leading these young people, these young adults, he's like the youth leader, and he knew me. I didn't know him in the dream, but it was like I did know him. It's not someone I can actually picture, but it's like I knew him. And he's getting me to talk to these young people why I'm wearing this dress. Keep in mind, I'm wearing this dress and this white shirt, right? And then I remember I said in the dream, it's funny, I even have a sense of humor in dreams, which I think is really cool, because I definitely didn't in the past, I don't think. And I put my arms out and I go, ain't I a pretty girl? Look at me. And they're all laughing, just making fun of myself, because at this point, that's all I could do. And then anyway, the travel continues, and I'm starting to think in the dream, where can I get some trousers, some pants, right? So I'm like, where can I get some pants? Yeah, I'm like, where can I get some pants? Anyway, at one point I've got this trolley full of stuff, and I'm riding the trolley down a road in it looked like a third world country, all these back streets. And bro, the vibe, I was having fun. I was like, woohoo! I was just fearless, and I was riding this trolley down really quickly through this street. And I'm telling you guys, it was an awesome feeling. And I'll tell you later what I think all that is. But yeah, so I ride down the street. But as I'm riding this trolley down the street, and I just knew he was Italian, so I was already in like a foreign country somehow. And this guy was singing this tune. I cannot remember the tune, and it was beautiful, like an Italian tune. And I remember thinking, I need to learn this tune. This tune's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, there's a lot of singing in my dreams and stuff because I like to sing. And anyway, I can't remember what happened there, but that's kind of the dream, or what I remember, which I thought was just funny, and it made me feel like traveling, which is kind of the point. So the stew's getting pretty warm, so I'll actually turn it off a bit, let it cool down, then turn it on a bit, and let it keep cooking, even though because it's right down, you can't make it go any. So guys, I just finished telling a dream where I was caught in a bathroom, starkers, if you're missing my story, in my dream. And long story short, I was running around traveling in a skirt. Now I'm going to do, which I've processed a little bit, but not too much yet. Now I'm going to tell you what I believe is being said through the dream. And one thing I'll say about dream interpretation, which I do know a little bit about, and I've actually had, I guess you could call, formal education with it. Aren't they pretty? Yeah, it was so funny, and I was like flexing like this in my. How funny is that, bro? I'm thinking, wow, I had the knack in the dream to actually say something like that. But I remember in the dream, I was like, I'm in this state, I might as well just embrace it and laugh at myself. The worst thing you can do when you look like a clown is to take yourself seriously, if you get my drift. I'll tell you, pretty girl. And I probably even did the accent, and I was like flexing my muscles, and they were laughing. They loved it. And I remember thinking, oh, wow, I was able to turn that situation around. Because I'm thinking these young people are going to be like, this guy's weird. Why have you got him up here? But I'll tell you a few things about dreams. I actually know a lot about dreams. I know so much about dreams, I don't even know where to start. So, this dream, if I was to categorize it, would be a just a dream where God is setting where He's taking me and what He's doing with me. It's not a warning dream. It's definitely not a scary dream, like a horror dream. It's not a dream. It has a little bit of future in it, but it's not really predominantly a dream about my future, even though it is in a way. It's not specific things about the future necessarily, even though there's probably bits of it that are. But it's a dream that's essentially setting in me, in my heart. Wow, there's a lot of things I could say about that. We actually, we're quite a powerful force, guys. And often when God goes to use us and all that, what it isn't is it just like, it isn't a hand going, look over here, look over there. It's more like, it's more like God will reach inside your heart, and you, you yourself, through your heart's desires, are going to embrace what God has for you, if that makes sense. There's probably better ways of explaining that. But this dream, very much, I believe, was just God stirring up in me the desire to travel and how to travel. Now, you're going to be like, well, how? What do you mean, and how to travel? So, the thing about this dream that stood out, obviously, is I was just trying to get clean. I was doing something normal. It was like, oh, I'm going to have a shower. Who knows when I could have a shower next? I think I wanted to shower. That's probably what I was doing. Usually when I get clean, I'm having a shower. And I probably want to shower, and I was just genuinely like, oh, I'll get clean, and I'm traveling, and I need a wash. And it was like God had other plans for me, just like life. It's like other plans were set in motion. And when it first started, when I was in with the retail workers, they were doing their thing. They were other people. Just like in life, people will be doing their thing. One track mind. They'll be working for the man. They'll be doing the day job. They'll be raising a family. Whatever they're doing, people are doing what they're doing. But your duty is to go. And so even though these retail workers, they were very focused. They didn't care that there was a big naked gorilla in the corner going like this. They didn't care. And I'm thinking that some people got the back end of this and they're like, what are you talking about? That's okay. But so everyone's doing their thing, and suddenly I'm caught in a situation where I'm like, oh man, my naked, I guess in a sense, I was feeling vulnerable and exposed, if you're to relate it to the physical world we live in, because dreams are definitely, I would say at least probably maybe 90% metaphorical. You cannot try to understand a dream by logical thinking. And the best way to actually understand a dream is God to translate it. And that's another story. But anyway, and so, yeah, it's so at this point in the dream where there's the me in the corner with the retail workers, I'm caught in a vulnerable position. I'm feeling vulnerable. I'm not scared, but I'm like, oh, how can I get out of this? And then I found it worked itself out. That's why I didn't have to find that skirt that I put on. I just kind of looked and it was happening, and I was like, oh, cool, a way out. I wasn't particularly terrified. I was uncomfortable. And how you feel in a dream matters, guys. Because I could tell you something about the dream, and if I don't tell you how I feel, you'll go, oh, that sounds horrible because of your experience. But for me, it's not. Does that make sense? So you have to relate it by how you're feeling. Feelings matter in dreams. And you'll hear me say, do not be led by your emotions in this world. Absolutely. But in dreams, how you feel matters. How you feel absolutely matters. Like, there could be a vicious dog like, just going at you. But because in a dream and you're not even scared of it, and, that might mean something else to you. But just the way you explain it to someone else that might have trauma related, they'll be like, oh man, that's horrible. You know what I mean? So, and a dream is personal in that regards. It's not just some movie on a screen that everyone watches and everyone makes their own judgment on the movie. And then the director might turn around and go, well, this is what I meant by it. And everyone's like, oh yeah, we kind of agree on that. And that's what you portrayed. Dreams, no, very personal to you. Very, very personal to you. And how you feel and how you move in a dream matters. Very different to the physical in that regards, for sure. So I'll continue on. So yeah, I'll find myself in this vulnerable position, feeling very vulnerable, uncomfortable, but not scared, not terrified. That's really matters with what I'm explaining. I was not terrified. I wasn't like, oh man, this is the worst thing. I'm scared. Oh, it's the devil. You know? Nah. It was just, oh, how do I get out of this sticky situation? This is awkward. That's how it felt. And out of nowhere, I had the skirt on. And so that's kind of speaking of, you will find yourself in, it's kind of the preparation, remember? So what's happening to my heart because of this dream and this happening, this outplaying that's happening. So hypothetically, if I was to apply it to me traveling in the real, so to speak, this could be a situation where I feel a bit vulnerable, a bit, everyone's preoccupied. The retail people, everyone's preoccupied. I'm feeling vulnerable. Oh, they don't care too much, but how do I get out of this situation? God provides a way. I don't need to stress. I just need to be patient. So there's that. And then I think with the young adults and with the youth group, what that was showing me was there was a scenario where people needed me. They just wanted to connect with me. Kind of the point of traveling. So suddenly there's all these people that I'm called to, and they were trying to connect to me, get something from me. I'm special. I was special to them. And this guy really believed in me, this youth leader that wanted me to talk to these young people. And so, of course, I'm still feeling I guess I'm still feeling vulnerable a bit, but I'm really like, if they're to judge me from the outside, I'm like, well, I'm a bit of a joke. But rather than getting wounded and shying away from the engagement, I actually turned it around with humor. So it's speaking of, in my travels, there'll be people I come across and where normal people won't tread there, where normal people go, oh, I'm not set to go out. I'm not ready. I'm not dressed right. And dressing can mean our internal spiritual, what we're wearing spiritually. And there's a lot to that. But so I might feel like I'm not dressed for the part, right? Hear me out. Hey, I'm back. Hey, Empire. I'm just telling a long-winded story about a dream I had. I'll just finish it, and then I'm still having issues with my dreams, not remembering them now rather than not having them. I really messed myself up. Hang in there, bro. Your ability to heal is often stronger than even experts around you will say. And I'm trying not to sound cliche, Roy. I'm really not trying to sound... Yeah, welcome back, Empire. I'm really not trying to sound cliche to you, bro. I'm genuinely not. So hear me out. But do talk to God about it. And I know that sounds a bit like I'm palming it off, kind of like, oh, just do the religious thing. No. I really mean, yeah, like genuinely just talk to him about it. So, I'm just thinking about my own self. If I was in that scenario, I'd be probably saying something like, is it really important that you talk to me through dreams? Please help me. And that's the power of what I'm saying, because if you're going, obviously you'd go, wow, he's getting these dreams and you're talking to him all the time through these dreams. I wouldn't say all the time, but he's definitely talking to me. Anyway, if you're talking to Borry through dreams, if you want to talk to me, please make it so. Trust me, you'll be all right. And it depends how long you haven't taken things to, getting things out and the healing and all of it, bro. even from just a chemical level, you know. Speaking of dreams, last night I had this crazy dream while I was in Sequoia National Park. Cool. California, USA, and I was riding a Ferris wheel. Then I exploded, then I rematerialized inside iPhone 6. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, okay. Wow. So you're in America Empire. I'm just surmising. Did you want to try to understand that, like, or what's your understanding of that? Do you get dreams often? Do you? There's the other thing too. Do you believe things are said in dreams? No, I'm not. Oh, in America. Yeah, that really matters. That's why I'm asking that. So it's just a place you know about, eh? I mean, so and yes, I do get dreams often. Yes, they are. Oh, cool, cool. All right. I'm trying to be sensitive here, not being nosy. Did you want help? Like I could do it right now. Did you want to kind of try to process it? Just let me know. I just don't want to delve into it if you're like, nah, I'd rather leave it. Oh, New South Wales, I was born in that state. No, I'm fine. Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, so I'd rather ask than start like, oh, yeah. Nah, because, yeah, that's not how I roll. See, my main issue with dreams is I don't usually remember my dreams until they are nightmares about family members dying, turning into zombies and forcing me to kill them, etc. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. Um, wow, there's a lot on that. Just one thing with remembering dreams, guys. One thing I've definitely learnt, and I'm the same. Unless I make some sort of writing them down is better, but that's just not how I'm really shocked with writing stuff down. I tried it for a bit. It just didn't seem to gel with me. Unless I make a mental note, and I've learnt to do it within myself. I make this mental note. So what happens? I'll wake up and I'll be like, huh? And straight away, I don't care what's happening in my day, whatever. I'll wake up and I go, I'll stop. I know this sounds really weird. I will literally stop. I'll be in my bed and I'll be like, had this dream, this happened, rah, rah, rah. I cannot forget this. And I'll process it in real time. And the reason I'm saying that, guys, the reason I'm saying that is because I've learnt that unless I bring it from my dream state, from how my brain and all my body and all that is in that dream state, however you want to talk about it, the REM state, whatever, unless I real time picture it and play with it while I'm actually awake in the physical, in that sense, it will slip away. Hey, Bella! Everyone say hi to Bella. Unless I... Does that make sense? So unless I real time it, it's just gonna go, and that's, most people are like that, because your brain or your body, everything, the state you are when you're sleeping is very different, and what's going through your head in the dream state is very different. It's another language. So you need to recognize that and go, wake up and process it, as awkward as it is too. That's the first step. And again, I don't want to sound too religious, but you be faithful with that, in the sense you take that and you cherish it and you go, hang on, I'm actually taking this and remembering it and processing it, writing it down. I recommend writing it down. I just don't think I'm good at it. Go by. Oh yeah, come back later. Yeah, thanks, Bella. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope it does. But that's the first big step. Please don't be like most people, like me, many a time, and I'll probably still do it. Have this massive dream, wake up and yeah, whatever, have a coffee, and then the day starts. Guess what? Gone. Stolen. You need to recognize that. So as soon as you wake up, please learn to, I wish everyone would learn this skill, learn to process your dream. And even if it means writing down, preferably write it down, but I'd be a hypocrite to say, oh, write it down, when I don't. It didn't work for me. It actually works for me to actually process it like I explained. Wake up and literally, who dang, eye boogers, whatever. You smell my breath in the morning, make you lose your breath in the morning. That, you know, like that song. I probably got the words wrong. But yeah, process it like that is very important. Because I don't care who you are. Most people I've met, I haven't met anyone that has been any different in this regards. If you don't somehow process it like that, it will be gone. Dreams are just like that. It's their nature. It gets stolen. It's dreams are a spiritual language, guys. I don't care what anyone says. I'm telling you, they are a spiritual language. And spiritual things have a way to be whisked away in ways we think normal thoughts don't get whisked away. Like, you know, oh, I did a roast last night. It's going to be in the fridge the next day. How is it still daytime over there? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's only 2:58, so just nearly 3 p.m. Yeah. So it's pretty early for my normal podcast time. But yeah, I recommend that to anyone. That's universal, like processing the dream, because it will, that's what I'm saying, you got to tell yourself it will go away. Every now and then you'll get a dream that will stick because it was so traumatic or so big or so grandiose that you like remember bits of it, but even bits of it will be gone because you didn't do what I said, you know what I mean? So remember that, because dreams, again, I'm being, you know, this is my opinion, but dreams are spiritual in their nature, and remember to bring them into real time. That's a big one. And I guess that's kind of the first thing what I was replying to with Roy. And the second thing was, the horror. I need to be careful, because I have a tendency to go, oh, this has worked for me and it's really real. And I know it's real. But what I don't want to do to you, Roy, is go give you some cliche, something you've heard before, and just, you know, get into gear and do this and you'll be okay. Because I don't really think it's like that. And we all have a heart and the journey we're on, and spiritual things need to be done in the right timing and course of things. So I got to be gentle, and I'm always trying to be gentle, because I know God's gentle with us, and he doesn't crush the weakest reed. And so speaking in all gentleness, I would say, bro, you know, like, I feel like I'm being really cliche because it's obvious to you, but there's obviously darkness that's allowed to come in, and those dreams you're getting, it's more of a state of showing you what's happening in a spiritual way. And I don't want to go too into it, and it's pretty personal, but it's actually you're getting insights in spiritual conditions of things. There's so many ways I could take that, but one thing I would say on just a really again, with all sensitivity, is just like most things I'll tell you, is bring it to God, expose it, bring it to God, in the sense of, hey God, you know, can you help? Because he's good. He's good in a way, most of us, including me, until I understood it, and I still am learning about it, he's good in ways our brains can't even comprehend. I mean, good of the good. I don't mean fake good. I don't mean the good of this world. There's, good of this world. I'll be blunt with you guys. When I look at this world, I don't see good. I struggle. I really, really struggle. And I'm more talking about the spiritual condition. And there is good, but one thing I've noticed, and I know this sounds really cliche again, but the only goodness I've actually known, and I've seen it, I've had glimpses of it, is God. And yeah, I hope that helps, bro. But there's also stuff I don't want to discuss on this for your, probably more for your sake. Yeah, there's a full drive. See, you still get people come past here. Yeah, see, it's a full drive coming past. See. See that? They're on camera. See that? They're on camera, mate. Yeah. I'll give you a little view outside, guys. There's a view outside. So that, oh, forgot to put my stew back on. But yeah, also one thing you really have to take note of is the nature of dream. To realize the whole structure of what the dream's showing you. In the most part, and this should get you excited, guys. And maybe it doesn't if you are getting a lot of nightmares and stuff, but the dreams are showing you behind the veil. Dreams are showing you behind the veil. And when you learn that language, just like we learned to read and write, just like you guys learned to use this system, it's no different in that regards. It's a language, and once you start reading that language, it becomes second nature for you. Just like, when you learn to read, and I'd assume all of you know how to read, especially because you're typing, but when you learn to read and you read well, I don't look at most of the things I read. I don't think, where it says, how's it still daytime over here? I don't go, no, my brain just goes, how is it still daytime over there? And someone that's learning to read might look at that and go, wow, that's like superpowers, man. You just looked at that, bro, and you knew what it said. My brain, the muscle memory, the brain, it just looked at it, and it was language that it understood almost instantly. And so it is with dreams. Once you start to realize what they are, what their real nature is. And like I said, in the most simplest way, I'll tell you, in my language, it's looking behind the veil. It's literally looking at the spiritual state most of the time. Most of the times, the dreams is referring to you and your world. Does that make sense? So you and your influence, your world. In a nutshell. It's not usually trying to, which people do, it's not, most dreams are not, I'd say almost, it's probably like a percentage of 99% of your dreams are not about anything else but your world. How things are affecting you, what's happening, the attacks, the blessings, all of it. It's showing you that. That's what you're seeing. And all dreams have meaning, just like all your thoughts aren't just nothing. All your thoughts, they come from somewhere. The voices you hear, however you hear them, they are all, there's a source. There's a spiritual world going on behind the scenes, whether you like it or not. And you get it all the time. You can get people that are just, nah, it's not real. Nah, I'm shut off to it. And ignorance is not bliss in the spirit. It's just not. spiritually ignorance will just get you taken more advantage of than you are already. That's what happens. Everyone has a master, and we everyone's getting programmed by something. Whether you like it or not, you have a master, you have a papa, you have a daddy, and everyone's getting programmed by something. These are all truths I've learnt, and I would even say they're truths that I've refined, because there's a refining process that happens with me when I start to learn about things. That's why some things like these topics, I'm very, nah, man, this is like really clear. This is really, this is how it is with some things. I don't know if that's the right wording. It's not an iffy thing with me. It's not wishy-washy. And the reason why it's refined, it's tested, I've walked right through it. And not only, usually when I'm saying something, hey, this is like this, it's not only I've walked through it once or twice. No, it's something often daily. Most of this stuff I'm talking about is a daily thing for me. Daily. Oh, wake up with a dream. Oh, what's this mean, God? Boom, 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 boom. Literally see it outplayed in my life too. So, yeah. And some of it has been lessons where I'm like, I don't think I could survive going through that again. Dead set, guys. I don't think I could survive going through that again. That's what kind of lessons I'm talking about. It's not just, you know, I think, and you know, some things are my opinion, and I try to be clear if it's just my opinion and I haven't really processed it. It's just what I kind of think. But yeah, I hope that makes sense, guys. But know whoever you are, what listening, it might only be you, Roy, at this point. But I'm always here to help. Like I said, my calling is literally to be an encourager. You want to know what rocks my world? What makes me really happy is when I help people. I don't care how basic it can be, even if it's like a glass of water for someone thirsty. That to me is like everything. So I hope that makes sense. And that's my heart. That's my heart. And I like to think that all my good friends and all the people I know, even you find people, that's what you're drawn to. That's what you see. You see, regardless of his faults, you see a heart that's raw. You see someone that actually genuinely cares, not some sort of, oh, I'm getting here and I'm going there. And because we're all on these things, these sites, these media things, we're all here for something. Even if it's delusions of grandeur, you know, which I think a lot of people can have pretty like delusional things when you actually break it down. And people would say a lot of what I've just told you and what I believe is delusional. 100%. 100%. I really get that. I'm going to put this stew should be ready. I'm going to put some in a bowl and show you and give it a little test run. What do you reckon, guys? Who's keen for soup? I don't take this. Oh, man. Through things that made me question whether go. You know, let's go to. Nah, bro. I don't take that in the wrong way. I kind of picked up that's how you were anyway, bro. I hear you, bro. Dude, trust me. When it comes to hurt or misrepresentation of God, all of that stuff, or doubts, all that, trust me, man, I've been through a lot of that. And I'm not saying I don't have my doubts now with certain things. There's definitely things where I'm like, oh man, like, especially with heartache I've recently been through, bro, like 100%, like, yeah, I still have things I doubt about. I might not have doubts, obviously, I just don't. But I don't have doubts with, say, who God is or all that. But, oh, yeah, man, there's still doubts. Like, probably one of the doubts that every now and then, if to be raw with you, would be the one I probably struggle most with. With God using me. I often wrestle with the idea of him using me and me actually being worthy of that. But everything I know and learnt about him is what actually makes us worthy of being used by him is how little we really know we are, in a sense. That we really know we're helpless. That we really know we're sinners. That we really know we're not special compared, or not that I try to compare, but there's things I compare. Absolutely. Not all the time. I don't walk in that. I don't wear it. But every now and then those thoughts creep in, those voices. So nah, bro, I don't take that the wrong way at all, bro. Yeah, bro. But yeah, I want you to know, like, to be honest, and this is being really real with you, I think with who I am and what I've experienced and what's real to me, as much as I try not to, I still will come across to some people as pushy or one thing I've heard a lot, which is just rubbish, because it's just completely not true. Oh, you think you're righteous, you think you're good. Nah, I don't think any of us are good on our own. 100%. We are not good on our own. When it comes to righteousness, it's purely my belief is Christ is my righteousness. He is the one, like Jesus specifically, is the one who makes me righteous before him. So, yeah. So, I definitely, even though I try to be very articulated and maybe I act like I know a lot, I actually don't believe I know a lot. And in fact, the older I get, the more I learn, the more I'm like, man, I got no clue. Why do you think I joke about it a lot? Because I don't. There's things, yeah, I know a little bit about this. There's things I can tell you I do know a lot about, like sharpening. Sharpening certain craft things. Sure. Someone else here with me watching. Yeah. Yeah, not everyone wants to be known or, yeah. But I hope that makes sense. But bro, no, yeah, I totally don't take that the wrong way. Nah, man. And like I said, there will be a certain. You said something about. Oh yes. Shut your. Stop talking and show us the goods, mate. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. I'll load it up, then I'll show you. All right. Oh yes. Nice and soft. Oh, it smells awesome, guys. Okay. I'm going to critique my own stew, but I'll show you a picture of it in my bowl first. Look at this. See the steam coming off it, eh? There's another car going past, see? Definitely get people come here. It's not totally isolated. But the cool thing about this spot, you see where people are coming from. What do you think about that visually? So a piece of meat. Oh man. It's awesome, guys. Got a bit of a smoky flavour from the sausage. Tastes very European. The veggies are tender. Oh. Yeah. Oh. If anything, it's hard to eat right now because it's piping hot. Wow. Here's a bit of the sausage. Oh, exactly what I set out to do. It's good, guys. Oh man. 1 hour 7 minutes. Wow. I didn't even know I could actually. My brain's so weird. Like, I knew it was recording how long, but it's only when you said that I looked up and I said, oh, there's a way to work that out. I don't actually pay attention to it, but now I probably will after you said that. Oh, how long's it been stewing? Oh, probably minimum 1 hour. So not that long. Oh, no, more than 1 hour. Probably only an hour and a half. So probably half an hour of high heat with the meat and all that. And probably just a bit over an hour on slow cooking. And once the heat goes through, it penetrates it all. I don't know if that's long. I don't think that's that long. But yeah, it's good. It's great. Oh, man. Hot as hell, man. The dill in it is really nice. It's very European tasting. It's something that would be nice, but they had the light sour cream. I don't like light sour cream. I find the whole thing's... Anyway, I'm not going to go there, but they didn't have normal sour cream. I'd like a big dollop of sour cream in here. And it's nice too, but I'm trying to stay away from bread, trying to be a good boy. Crusty bread, sour cream in that. Oh, perfect. But how basic, guys. Beef, like dill, fresh dill, potatoes, carrot, onion, and a bit of a sausage to give it like a smoky flavour and maybe load it up a bit. And honestly, that with a dollop of sour cream and crusty bread, anyone that likes that kind of thing will eat it and go, that's amazing. I never got to eat the stew until it's been there. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't cook this longer than what I cooked it because the potatoes just break down too much. Must be all the preserve. Nah, you know what? I probably got that wrong, bro. It's probably actually been 2 hours, maybe. Okay, when did it start cooking? Sorry. You know what? Scrap what I said. It's probably been about 2 hours of cooking because what I failed to remember is it was cooking a little bit before I started it. Yeah, bro, it's probably been 2 hours actually. But yeah, I wouldn't cook it. I wouldn't cook it any more than that. It's not super slow cooking either. Don't compare it to a slow cooker. It's still hotter than that. But yeah, let's say, hey, this sounds better. Let's say 2 hours. Does that sound? But yeah, any more, the potato just breaks down too much. If that makes sense. Even the meat I used was really good. Sorry, I'm choking. Give me a sec. Some chili got me, man. Nah, if it was really bad meat, definitely cook it longer. In fact, what you can do, and I have done this, if the meat's really chewy, and like I said, this is good meat, surprisingly good meat actually, because it wasn't expensive meat. If it's really meat that needs to cook, you'll actually just let the meat cook for ages. And you'll slow cook the meat, and then you add the veggies, and once they're cooked, it's done. Hence, that's how you avoid all the veggies completely breaking down, if that makes sense. So you're not wrong. Your estimates are correct. So probably realistically, it's not really a slow cooked meal maybe, because I've just cooked it normally in a lot of ways. I've just turned it right down. Once the lid's on, the heat goes through it. Hope that makes sense. But yeah, oh man. So good. This is what I wanted, just a hearty when it's cold outside. When you're alone and it's cold outside. You know what I mean? Like Michael Jackson, Stranger in Moscow. Or Moscow. Americans will say Moscow. Yeah? Really pretty, yeah, bro? I wish I could see it. Oh, man. Well, like full moon. All the crazies will be out. Wow. Yeah, the stew's amazing, guys. I know my stew pretty well now. I know, yeah, I really definitely know what I'm doing when it comes to stews and soups. Oh, cool. Why'd you say I will tonight, bro? Do you mean in Australia or where I am? Is that what you mean? Do you do lives, bro? Oh, yeah. Of course, yeah. Far out the chili. Oh, I'm trying to talk and then the chili goes where it's not meant to. You do lives. Bro, please tell me when you're doing one next. Sure, you should do one tonight. Yeah. I hear you, bro. I'm the same. I struggled doing lives. Well, obviously, recently. I think you were on my first one, weren't you? Yeah, you're on my first one, Roy. Yeah. And to be honest, I was already a bit broken in because I was already doing YouTube. So it wasn't as big as Elite for me. But dude, I encourage you, if you do them, I'll support you. I'll get the boys behind you, alright? I actually think you'll be really good at it. Dude, I already know you're really smart. You're switched on. Bro, you're not boring. You are not boring. I actually think you will do really well. Dead set. You've seen my TikTok, you'll know. Nah, bro. Nah, not at all, bro. Nah. Uh-uh. Bro, I get called the... Oh, I don't want to repeat what people have said, but you've seen what people have called me. Bro, not at all, bro. You're not. I mean, I haven't seen a lot, but from what I've seen, nah, not at all, bro. And the beauty of it is, with blokes, I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but it's not as critical for us, bro. Like we're more based on the internals in that regard. So, I mean, look at me. I look like a potato. I look like one of the spuds that's in here. Do you know what I mean? Don't worry about it, bro. Look at that. I'm overweight. Yeah, I'm strong, but I'm overweight. Look at the wrinkles. Who cares, bro? You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, it is a leap. It is a leap because sooner or later, it's the reality of, oh, people are going to notice this about me or say this about me, and it is always. I shouldn't say always, but it's quite often. It's worse in our own heads. But yeah, dude, I reckon genuinely you should give it a crack because I can already tell with your personality and stuff, you do really well, and we'll back you, bro. Us boys will be right behind you, and then eventually, man, you could do like join with the like multiple. Yeah, yes. What do you reckon, guys? If you're listening, shout out to Roy to go live. I don't know. Woy. That's the thing now I'm going to do. Woy instead of Roy. Woy. But yeah. Nothing too loose. Fair enough. Nothing to lose. Yeah, sorry, I just got that. I thought like clothing. But yeah, for sure. Thanks, Jake. Yeah. He's Jake, you probably don't know him, but only risk is a raw. Yeah, true, bro. True. Like Roy's a top bloke, like all the guys in the lives, in my chats have said the same thing, and he's just a top bloke. And yeah, bro, the fact that you're honest about it is probably the biggest step, especially with us blokes, man. We're so bad at, we're so used to sharing our feelings and being shut down and attacked that we learn to shut up. And it's sad. It's a tough gig being a bloke in this age. It is really hard. So for you to say, hey man, I feel like this about it, it's massive, bro. The rest is just literally just, it's literally just taking the step. Once you've taken it, you'll be like, what the hell? You'll be like me, bro. Of course, bro, we are our worst. Yeah, for sure, Jake. We are worst enemies. And like I said, I was already doing YouTube, and the live thing for me was terror. Yeah, I wouldn't say terrifying, but yeah, it was scary. Yeah, very scary. Brutally honest, my issues. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, bro, 100%. And that's what I'm saying. It's probably just starting. Who knows? But um, I mean, I know definitely with me and some of these other blokes, you're getting a community where you can actually say this stuff and people aren't just like, you're a pussy. You know, it's like, that's what moderators are for, sir. Were you my managing director of moderation? But yeah, bro, 100%, man. And it's not about agreeing with everyone. Nah, stuff that. There's heaps of, dude, there's heaps of stuff you disagree with me and I'll disagree with it. It's not about that. It's about being able to converse, being able to go say something and someone's not there like, oh, where's the weak spot? Where's the chink in the armor, you know? Mad props, brother. Mad props. Mad props, brother. Sorry, I didn't understand the props thing. Do you mean around the van? Like, sorry. Mad props. Sorry, Jake, I'm not sure exactly what you mean. Sorry, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna have more of this stew. That's how good it is, bro. Oh, is that what it means? Yeah, cheers. Thanks. But yeah, bro. Like, I think that's, to me, flavour is, dude, I thrive off flavour. Oh, uh, I would hate for everyone to be like me. Oh, that would be pretty interesting, actually. That'd be a funny laugh. But, dead serious, bro. I love it when people challenge me in the sense, not because they've been a pain in the butt. Oh, cheers. Cheers, Jake. Thanks, man. Yes, right back at you, man. Thank you so much. He ain't around the, he said around the van. Yeah, like, there's not much props as far as, oh, there's a light up here. Look at that. It's shining down on you like a star. Yeah, there's not really anything that you can see. There are cool things, I think, in my van, but they're not showing. You can just see the roof of the van. But, nah. You meant like respect, eh, Jake? Like respect. Um, oh, lost my train of thought. But yeah, bro, like 100%. It's, I don't care where I am, not just this area, but that's how I treat my friends, bro. My friends, they know they can come around me. They don't feel threatened. They feel safe. Dude, I said it before, and I'll tell you why. Um, Children love me, bro. They love me. They're like, they, and I'm a big dude, but I love it. And the reason I know they love me is because they know when they see something that's genuine. And that's one way they're quite sensitive to that. They're like, oh yeah, nah, this guy's whatever. But yeah, they when it comes to me, they're like, dude, there'll be kids I'm like sassy to, bro, and they'll still like, oh, he's cool, and I'm just like, nah, man, get away from me. You're right. Dead set, dead set. Yeah, that's what I love about that. Yeah, and I am good in those. I'm trying to be careful what I'm saying because I feel like algorithms could somehow twist it what I'm saying, but um, yeah, they love me, and the reason why is because they know, oh, this guy's genuine. But not only that, I'm because of how I am creativity, my creative side, I'm able to come up with interesting things and not just be boring, you know. Um, Man, fear's boring. Fear's boring. Oh, here's one. This cuts into the conversation, right? So, um, I might have actually had this conversation, but I'll say it again. But I don't. I actually very rarely get bored. And I'll tell you why. A long time ago, someone said to me, I was just always whinging in my adolescence. When I was a young adult, and before that too, I was always like, I'm bored. I'm bored. And one day, this really special person in my life said, stop making excuses. I can't remember how he said it, but I'll kind of paraphrase because I can't remember exactly what was said. And it was essentially, I want to play. Tell me about this. Tell me about this game. I'm just going to load up some stew while you type in what's on your mind. Tic tac toe. Tic tac toe. Thank you for liking the broadcast. Thanks, guys. Yeah, anyway, I won't go into it too much because I want to hear what Roy's got to say. But essentially, when you get bored, don't know what. No, I actually don't. I've heard it. I've heard it before. Tell us. Is it something we can play, is it? I have heard it, bro, but maybe I've never had it explained. I know. I have heard that name. 100%. Ooh. Hot. Um. But yeah, you find yourself, if you find yourself bored, give yourself a swift boot in the backside and go, okay, I need to push against some fears. I need to get out there. I need to stir myself up. There's no excuses. That's it. And I've developed that mentality. So if I get bored, I'm like, okay, go to town. Okay, ring this person. Okay, do something that's pushing fear. And actually, the relation between boredom and fear, it's look like I'm doing gang symbols. It's very close. It's I wouldn't say it's the same thing, but they're married. If you get my drift, fear and boredom, guys. They're close cousins, them two. You know what I mean? They're brother and sister. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, man. So, if you find yourself getting bored, you, my friend, 100% I can tell you, are living in a cage of fear. 100%. 100%. Whoever you are. I'm bored. You're living in fear. And that fear might be leaving this job because it's just nowhere. Oh, but I'm scared. What will I do? Where will I go? Who'd buy me? Sweet, thanks. It's a grid style game with 9 slots. It literally looks like... Oh! Noughts and crosses. We call it noughts and crosses. Yeah. Yeah, noughts and crosses. That's tic-tac-toe. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I 100% know what that is. Uh-huh. Well, can you play it on here? Is that why you said that? Or did you mean metaphorical tic-tac-toe? Okay. All right. Yeah. No. Oh, man, we might be onto something. You can now play tic-tac-toe on live streaming. Hey. Could be onto something, man. Hey, Google! Tic-tac-toe! No, don't give it away to them. But yeah, we could be onto something, mate. Imagine that little tic-tac-toe thing going on. I don't know. Full of ideas, man. Yeah. It is fun, isn't it? So simple, but fun. I can't remember what it is, but man, that stew, man. Seriously, guys, I hit the nail on the head with that. That and Connect 4. Yeah, see, I know that game. You guys ever play that one, Guess Who? Did you ever play Guess Who? Where it's got the faces and you're trying to narrow it down until you guess who it is? Guess Who? Let me know about Guess Who. It's a bit like Battleships with faces in a weird way. And Battleships is good. Oh, man, I wish I was with you in like a gaming setup. How fun would that be? You're making me hungry again. Yeah, that's true, bro. Far out. Dude, if you were here, man, I'd have you walking away like a barrel. You'd be like, oh, too much. But yeah, I really smashed it. Believe it or not, what actually makes it is the squeeze of lemon. Gives it a freshness. Otherwise, it just tastes too savoury. And the lemon balances that because it balances the pH. It stabilises the acidity. You see, the Earth's crust, it's divided by the Earth's atmosphere. You see, when you split an atom, just trying to sound smart. That's all. Hey, bro, I'm gonna end the live, Roy, but I'm gonna come back kind of soonish. Does that sound cool, bro? And I'll try to muster up the buoys. Does that sound good? I need your permission to stop the live. Far out. Just getting clingy now. I'm too desperate, bro. Too thirsty. All right, later. Cool. See you then, bro. Come back. I'll let you know.